Hello co-creators, Lilou here, and today I want to talk about water because I have interviewed Dr. Emoto, the Japanese scientist, and also this morning Jacques Collin, which is the French version of Emoto. And both are talking about the power of water and its hidden messages. I don't know if you read the book by Dr. Emoto, but it's absolutely phenomenal, The Hidden Messages of Water. And I'm just going to recap quickly, but he's a Japanese scientist that really got interested with water and that has crystallized some water that was exposed to either loving messages or some hateful messages. And the crystal just wouldn't form with water that was exposed to negative thoughts or negative music or things like "you're foolish," "I hate you," etc. And then the ones that were exposed to love, gratitude, you know, and that were also that had water that had received benedictions of the monks and things like that, just formed this beautiful, amazing crystal. And so when I first heard of Dr. Emoto from the What the Bleep Do We Know, I had written the word love and gratitude all over the bottle. And I remember my boyfriend at the time, I was living in Miami, just thought I was the craziest thing. But I showed him, the scientific proof of the change. And since we're 70% water, then what an impact our thoughts has on our body, our cells, and everything. So this coming up again this morning in a very elegant way from Jacques Collin, and also from interviewing a couple of weeks ago Emoto, I am taking it on. So I want to explain to you the steps. So if you're interested in this, then you can also do it. Basically, I bought some water. Step number one. And I bought the water that has really low dry residue because there's water with high residue. And I've heard it a few times over the interviews that it's important to choose a water with low dry residue. Résidu sec. I hope it's translated by dry residue, which is basically, it helps you to fix the water. Otherwise, if it's high residue, like 2,000 milligram per liter, then the water just doesn't stay in your body and doesn't do what it can do. And I can't explain any further, but basically it's better to choose a water with a low dry residue, under ideally 100 milligram. So I found this bottle of water, which ended up being the cheapest actually, and I removed the thing around it here, that has the name and the brand, etc. I prefer to do that. And then I poured it in a bowl, and I took a spoon, a wooden spoon, and I turned it like that to energize the water first of all, because the water needs to be energized, and so you do that by turning it around with that wooden spoon and creating a vortex, and that energized the water. And doing that, while I was doing this, I was also doing what Emoto said, give thanks to water. So I was like, thank you, please forgive me, and I love you. And I was doing this, and then I set up an intention of the water to bring abundance, healing, love, and gratitude, and all of this, and really setting up the intention. And also I did, additionally to that, since I just came back from Eric Pearl's, I kind of played with my hand and energized the water also. And then I put it back in the bottle, and I have here this little one, and I placed some words on it. So abundance, joy, love, gratitude. And I did this on all 6 bottles because I know if I don't do this in advance, then I'm more likely to drop it. So the more I do at once when I'm really pumped up and inspired about this, I just do it. And I really set some beautiful intentions, and now I'm gonna drink at least a liter and a half at least during the day, because I haven't been drinking enough. I know that I've been substituting with green tea mint green tea that I love, but it's not hydrating. I'm not sure how you say it in the déshydraté in French. Because I did this whole interview about that particular, and we need to drink at least that, and you know all this. But I wanted to do this little thing about the video with the water. I'm taking it on as part of my healing journey, my beautiful co-creator. I send you much love. Bye!